everybody and welcome back to my channel. As promised in my January favourites, I told you that I had switched up my planning system and that I would share it with you as soon as I could, and I've literally been trying to get this finished as fast as possible just so I can share it with you today. I am now bullet journaling. This is completely the fault of my friend at work. Yes, Helen, I am blaming you. She mentioned she was going to start doing it, and I had seen bullet journaling before and thought it's not for me. It's not the planning style I like. I like things to be pretty. I like organization. I just love being creative with it. And what I'd seen before, I hadn't really looked into it, but the couple of YouTubers I had watched that do bullet journaling were just really using them as lists and not really doing my kind of planning with them, and I just thought it's not for me. Why would you just, it's just a notebook, just a notebook. Oh, how wrong I was. This is going to change my life. I can tell it is already. I've never been so excited about a planning system before. I'm currently 30 pages into this and I've only just started using it. I'm addicted. So I will link the official bullet journaling video up here. I'm doing it again. I don't know which side it is. Up here. I'm sure it's up here. It's up here. I'm sure it's up here. Anyway, I will link it up here somewhere. I can't get it wrong if I do it this way. The official bullet journaling video. It gives you the general gist of how you're meant to use it to plan and journal and keep track of your life. The way they show it on that video is kind of the way I'd seen it originally, and when I thought it's not for me, then I searched for it on YouTube, I searched for it on Pinterest, and I fell in love. I'm going to stop rambling and just show you through this and show you how I've set it up to get started. I'm using this from February. I love the fact that... Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling and I'm just going to show you inside of this, and I will talk you through more about bullet journaling and how I'm planning using this while I'm showing you all my different pages and things. This is my bullet journal. It is the Leuchtmann 1917 dot notebook. Firstly, I will just apologise for the state of my nails. I'm desperate need of a manicure. Yes, I got it in the grey colour. I'm not sure what this is actually called. But let's get into it. This is kind of like the official bullet journal style notebook because it has the dot layout, and I love the dot layout. I am not a fan of gridded paper, and I really like the fact that the dots kind of blend into the background if you don't actually use the grid lines that they are creating. So let's get started. So the thing with the Leuchtmann notebooks, I hope I'm saying that correctly because my pronunciation of things is never brilliant. They come with a index contents page where you can write all of the different pages that you've got within your notebook. I have started filling this in. I do have more to add to this list now, and also all of the pages are also numbered. They've got numbers in the bottom corners so you can easily reference this up, and it makes things really easy to find in your notebook, like towards the end of the year when you're looking for a specific page that you created. There is 3 contents pages within the notebook, and then we start with the key. There's also 2 of these like divider ribbons. There's another one here which I think is quite handy because then you can have 2 pages marked at once. So the key, there is a set key set up by the gentleman who developed this system. However, I've kind of gone for this one which I found on Pinterest because it kind of works better for me. So for tasks I will have a square, for events I will have a circle, for appointments I will have a triangle, notes will have a little dot, deadlines will have a little clock, there will be a star for important tasks, a little love heart for inspiration, a little question mark for something I'm a little bit confused about and need to do a bit more research in, and a little light bulb for a really good idea that I've had. And then once the task is completed, I will colour in the box, circle or triangle. If I haven't managed to complete it in that day but I'm moving it to say the following day or the following week, I'll put a little arrow through it and that will tell me that the task has been migrated to a new date. And then if it's been cancelled, I'll just put a cross through it and I know that it's been cancelled, done, dusted. I don't need to worry about it anymore. I have also put this little thing in the bottom corner which is 38 and 26, which is how many squares is along the bottom and how many squares is up the side, just for kind of reference when I'm creating pages in the future. I am going to add a colour key down here, but I haven't quite decided which colours I'm going to use for what yet. So let's get into kind of these are kind of my annual pages, the ones that I'm going to be looking at the full year. When I set out my bullet journal, I used a lot of post-it notes and stuck them on all my pages for all the different spreads that I wanted, because I'd been researching them through Pinterest, so I knew what would fit and I could rearrange things to make sure everything did fit really nicely. So if you want me to go through how to essentially set up a bullet journal from scratch, let me know in the comments down below and I will try and work out how I can do that for you. Maybe I will do it in like say March's spread of how I will set that up from scratch. But yeah, just leave any videos you want to see in the comments below because I'd love to film them. So I have got my annual / overall big goals here. I would love to be my own boss one day. That is one of my really big goals that I've always had. I've always had that like entrepreneurial spirit within me, and also this year I am very into the being fitter, happier and healthier kind of mantra for my year. So I've done this little doodle down here for that. And then I wanted kind of a quotes inspirational page, but instead of just titling it quotes, I've called it Let's Do This, because again it's quite motivational. And I've just wrote this quote down from Walt Disney, which says, "All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them." Absolutely love this quote, and I will add more quotes to this page once we get through the year. None of these layouts are really complicated. We will get into that later, but decorating does not have to be difficult. It's literally font and writing and lines. It's really simple. Don't get bogged down with it. This bad boy is my favorite spread that I've done so far. It is 2017 in pixels, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to complete all of these little squares in one of these 6 colours to kind of denote my mood for that day. And in the background I've just like filled in a load of like little falling pixels as if they've like fallen off this little graph thing, and I love it. I've seen a lot of people do this with just like 1 to 31 across the top, but I really wanted to split it down between weeks. So I've got like the weeks across the top and I've got the months down the side. Because I'm starting this in February, I've just started this little tracker from February as well. And then I've coloured in like the days that I don't need on the end of each of them, just because I wanted to see if there were any trends between my moods of whether I was happier on weekends, whether I was like really in a bad mood on Monday, and see if there was anything that I could do to kind of address it and make it more these colours in those days than these colours. So I absolutely love this spread. Next we have my YouTube trackers. So this is my subscriber tracker. So I'm going to colour these little boxes in and put the dates of when I achieve these once they happen. If they happen, they may never happen, you never know. And then this little tracker thing, let's see if we can, that better, there we go, is my stats tracker. So I've got my main channel, my Disney channel, my Twitter, my Instagram and my Disney Instagram, and I've only gone up to July because as I started planning this out I realised that this is probably only going to last me 6 months, so I probably get 2 done in the year. So I've only gone up to July, and then I had a little bit more room on the bottom, so I've gone up a little bit more. So I've got income across the bottom. If I ever generate any, it will go in here because I think that will be just mind-blowing, but unfortunately at the moment we're not generating anything. So I just thought it'd be fun to track how I'm going, and it lets me see, say if I'm uploading specific types of videos, if like my views are going up and things. It's just really nice to track, to make sure I'm doing videos that you guys like to watch. So the next two spreads are video ideas. So I've got my main channel here, but I didn't really want to write main channel, so I've got beauty, fashion, lifestyle with a little key across the top, which is film, edit, upload, description box, live and shared. And I've done the same for my Disney channel. So what I'll do here is I will just list out some video ideas that I've got. I'll put a little task box on the end, and once I've decided to actually film and upload it, I will tick it all off and shade the box in to say that I've done it, and it will be off my list. Then, as some of you may know, I am a CrossFit gym member. So I have tracked my 1 rep maxes for all my lifts, and also they do benchmark workouts. And the eagle-eyed of you may notice that I've spelt mark wrong. I've put an extra C in it. This is because I was doing it at about 11 o'clock at night on Saturday night because I got really excited and really into it, and my spelling kind of went to pot, and I was just getting like used to doing like cursive writing, so I was more concentrating on doing my writing nice than actually spelling it correctly. Then we go into this page. I quite like this page as well. I really like the title. This is my weight tracker. As you know, I'm doing a nutrition plan and trying to get my weight in line. This is my goal weight line. These are in kilograms. These are the months. The months are split over 3 boxes, so I can track my weight beginning, middle and end of each month. It's not going too well at the moment, but hopefully we'll get it to go like that by the end of the year. Then I've got a couple of little fun trackers. They're not really that useful or needed, but I just wanted them to be in my little book. So I thought it'd be fun to track all the films that I see at the cinema this year. I've already been to see Hacksaw Ridge, and I've given them like a little star rating underneath. It was a brilliant film, so I've given it 5 stars. And I just love this little like film strip kind of layout. It was really simple to do and took like no effort and no art skill at all. Also, this little spread says orders and 2 little shopping bags up here, and I'm going to track if I've ordered anything online, when I ordered it, which website, whether it's delivery or collection, and whether it's been delivered, because the amount of times I completely forget about deliveries and things that I've ordered and things that I need to collect is ridiculous. So I thought I'd put a little tracker in here so I don't miss anything. This is kind of, I think the original kind of setup call this a future log. I will fill this in. I've only just finished this page. I will fill this in and like mark off when, say, I'm on holiday, when I'm out the office at clients, and any like big anniversary dates, birthdays and things like that. I'll probably use the key that I'll set up in the front, the colour coded key, to fill this in, but I haven't done that yet. Oh, sneak peek. This is my birthday tracker, so it's just got a happy birthday in the middle. This was like truly lifted from Pinterest. I completely stole somebody's idea, and that is what Pinterest is about, just getting inspiration. And the other pages have kind of been inspired by Pinterest. This is like a true copy, and I'm not afraid to not ashamed to say it, because it was a really nice layout, so I just thought I'd put it in my little book. So it's just tracking when people's birthdays are, and I've got room to add more people on as our family is growing and people are having children. There are more and more birthdays to remember, and I am so bad at remembering them, so I thought this would be really fun. Then, as you've seen, I've got 2 blank pages. This is in case there's anything else annually I want to track. If there's more than that, I will just add it further into the book. But this is my February spread. I absolutely love these little guys. Again, this is completely lifted from Pinterest. I saw it, I loved it, and I thought I have to have it in my book. I wanted kind of a little spread introduction page into February, so that is what I went with. And again, I can't draw. I'm the first to say I can't draw, but I can copy. So this was just copying off them, and it's not a brilliant drawing, but I'm really, really happy with it. I need to colour in his little hat yet. I need to colour it in black pencil. If you want any details on any of the supplies that I've used in any of these spreads, let me know, and I'll kind of do like a bullet journal supplies video. So again, leave that in the comments down below. So this is my February spread. I absolutely love doing this kind of like font at the top with like the background February with the cursive over the top. So I've got a month calendar here. I've got a key down here which denotes personal, birthdays, holidays, YouTube, bills, work and paydays. And also I've got a little bin key here. I've got my things to remember down here. I've got goals to put in here. As I say, I've only just finished this, so I've not really filled it in yet. I've used some of the dots here, which are colour coded from my key, to tell me that there is something going on that day. I may write it in here, I may just know what it is anyway. This is a little upload tracker for both of my channels, so I will write in if I've uploaded a video on that day and what it was. I want to be able to visually see how often I'm uploading and what content I'm uploading for the month, and essentially plan it out as well so I can see what's coming up. This is a gratitude log. I was not going to do this because I thought, oh, I can't think of anything I'm grateful for. And then I thought that's exactly the reason why I should do a gratitude log, because I never think of things that I'm completely grateful for. So I filled it in twice at the moment because I only started this from the 5th of February. So on the 5th of February, I'm enjoying Sunday lunch with Philip. And for the 6th, I have got with every challenge comes a new opportunity. And I may be doing this slightly different to other people. That's not really something to be grateful for, but it's why, like, something that really happened in my day to day, so I just wrote that in there. This is a February memories page, so what I want to do on here is like little doodles of things that have happened within the month. It's kind of like a little scrapbook memory page for the month if I'm ever looking back on it and wanted to see what I was up to that month. I've got another tracker. So this tracker is a habit tracker. These are really big in bullet journals. So I've just put 1 to 28 across the top, which is how many days are in February. And these are the habits that I kind of want to track and see how often I'm doing them and kind of inspire me to do them more often. So I want to try and stay hydrated. At the moment, pretty much failed. No chocolate, no Diet Coke, again, still failed. Gym, clean the kitchen, clean the bathroom. Again, these won't be things that I will do on a daily basis, but I want to track how often they are done and make sure I know when they were last done. I want to vacuum, dust, mop, keep the stairs clear because I'm a nightmare for putting things on the stairs to take up and never taking them up. Changing the bed sheets, YouTube main channel, so if I've uploaded a video that day, a Disney channel if I've uploaded, vlogging, because I'm so bad at vlogging in the beginning of the week, I'm completely forgetting about it. So I thought if it's in here, I will see it and it will remind me to do it. Instagram, because I'm trying to upload onto my Instagram at least once a day, so I want to kind of fill this in and make sure I've uploaded every single day. If you are not following me on Instagram, please do. All my links to social media and stuff will be down below. And also comments, because I'm really bad at replying to my comments sometimes, so I want to make a point of kind of checking them at least every other day. So that is my habit tracker. Then I will skip this next page because I want to go back to it because I want to talk to you about it. So then we move on to my weekly spread, which is where my other ribbon was. I've just put the date across the top. I copied this layout, well, I was inspired by this layout by something I'd seen on Pinterest and kind of mixed a couple of pages together that kind of made it work for me. I think this will completely evolve and it will turn into something completely unique for me. However, to get started, I thought I'll just have a look on Pinterest and get some ideas because I'm unsure of where to start. So Pinterest is a really good library of information for you to get started and use as a reference point and stop you from feeling really overwhelmed with it. So I have just got the boxes from Monday to Sunday and Monday to Saturday, and Sunday is down here because it didn't quite fit. I've just got the I've just got the monthly calendar here, which I've marked off the week which we are currently in. I've got notes section here of things that I want to get done this week, and I will transfer these into boxes once I know when it's kind of realistic for me to achieve them. I've got things that I need to do for next week, because next week is currently not laid out, so that means that I can then migrate the tasks over once I have set up next week's layout. I have this little space down here, so I just added a quote, and because February is like the month of love, I went with "You are my greatest adventure" from Up. Again, a Disney quote. It wouldn't be my journal if it didn't have Disney quotes in it. I have got a little weekly goals section here for things that I may want to achieve this week. I've got a hydrate tracker here, so I just colour in these little boxes up to, so I've got 8 boxes across here, and I'll just colour them in up to when I've had 8 glasses of water, or the equivalent of. I've just got this like little like note sticker thing here that looks like a little sticky note. I'm going to write in here my calories, carbs, fats and proteins that I need to hit for this week for my meal planning. And as you see, I have kind of not got my key right. I thought that triangles were events where they're not, they're appointments. So I've kind of messed it up a little bit, but we're getting over it, we're learning, and I will finally get it round to like how I plan. I'm planning on doing some doodling up here because it looks a little bit better, so I'll either do some doodling or put some washi there. But essentially that is my bullet journal to date, and what I missed out was this. I hope you can see it because it's a very faint. This is a sleep tracker, which is something else I want to track. I want to try and get 8 hours of sleep a night because I'm really bad at getting to sleep on time, and I get really grouchy when I've not had enough sleep. And this is just a blank page in case there's anything else that I want to track. In fact, I want to track my monthly favourites, and I'll have room for something else down here that I'm not too sure what else I'll use it for. But my point of showing you this page was the fact that it's in pencil, and I have planned every single page in this journal so far in pencil in full before I've gone in with pen. So you don't need to panic about getting things wrong or worrying about it not all fitting. Go with pencil. I write over it in pen and then I rub it all out, because then I know that it's all going to fit and I can see the layout before I've committed to it, because I'm very much a person who is frightened of the commitment of pen and I don't want to ruin it. And that is one of the main things that stressed me out about journals and diaries and things in the past, because I haven't wanted to use it because I didn't want to ruin it. But with this, you can just, it's kind of a work in progress. It means that I can change this up whenever I want for whatever my needs are that week. So I really like that because it's not as stagnant as a normal diary. It's not the same layout every week. You can change it up. So say if you're going on holiday for a week, you won't need it set out like this depending on the type of holiday you're going on. You might just want to write Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and just journal what's happened on your holiday and kind of keep it as like a little memory book for that week. Or you could even completely scrap the week and think, there's no way I'm journaling while I'm on holiday, I'm taking a complete break, which is fine. I can then start from the following week on this page, and I don't have a blank page in my diary, which is something that really used to bother me and stress me out, having blank pages, because I wanted it to be complete. I wanted it to be full and not just feel a bit itty bitty. So I hope you have enjoyed my little flick through of my bullet journal. I absolutely love this page. It is my favourite. Again, I took inspiration for this from Alexandria Plans. She's got a YouTube channel and also a really good Instagram account, so if you want to follow her, be sure to. But yes, that is my bullet journal so far. It will evolve, it will change, and I'm really looking forward to the journey. So that was inside of my bullet journal. I hope you enjoyed it. I absolutely love this thing. I think it's going to change my life. I think it's a planning system that I've always been looking for. If you are either just starting to bullet journal, If you have been doing it for ages and you've got Pinterest, Instagrams, YouTube videos, link them below, because literally that is all I'm watching and all I'm researching right now. Secondly, if you are thinking of getting into bullet journaling, I will link my Pinterest down below, because I've got a board on there called Bullet Journal with a load of inspiration and ideas on there, and you will see some of the ideas that I've got in this book on there and where I've lifted them from. But at the end of the day, it's your planning system, and this is completely customizable to you, which is why I love it. So this can work for absolutely everybody and anybody. So if you want to give it a go, it's really inexpensive. Just pick up a pen, buy your little notebook and try it out. Anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you, because I could talk about this little bad boy all day, because I'm literally obsessed at the moment. If you want any more bullet journaling videos in the future, if you want me to do flip throughs of my month and see how my month has progressed and how my journaling style has progressed, I would love to film them for you. So like and subscribe and comment to let me know that you want to do that you want me to do one of those, and I will see you very, very soon with my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so